Can you believe that I finished this Columbina drawing in 4 hours? Well, I kept my focus on while finishing this piece and I didn't even realize that I managed to finish it in 4 hours, which means I enjoyed drawing it. Did you catch the secret key to the speed? Yes, it is focus and enjoyment. Keeping focus might sound tiring, but it's actually not. I still get to enjoy the process till I didn't realize of the time spent. Come see my thinking process throughout the painting. I want to draw Columbina and I need references of her. So, I'm going to screenshot any trailer that has her appearances from all available angles, since I don't know what post I'm going to use yet, and screenshotting from these trailers really helps a lot. You can also screenshot from gameplays and also use official arts. Next, I want to make a simple pose, fast. I've been using 3D model to help me for some time as it saves time, and this time I use Scotty Sensei's 3D model because I love their proportions. Well, of course, I also learn anatomy and proportions separately. About Columbina, I've heard that she doesn't move as much due to her condition, so a simple pose would go well with her personality. Next up, I need a hand-drawn guideline before sketching the details. So first thing that I draw is rough sketch of the body proportions, deciding the placement of her eyes, face size, arm length, and position. Everything is done here. I'm thinking I want to give her a cute, simple outfit rather than her original outfit. So I took some elements from her design, such as her middle decoration, sleeve, and wing design, along with her short inner dress, and put it into the rough sketch. And here we are, rough sketch done. I'm gonna make a quick line art in base color. I started off doing line art for the face and then immediately do the base color using Clip's Speedpaint outline feature to save time. In order to use the outline feature efficiently, you need to master the layer management. For a beginner, this might take time as you need to think of which layer needs to be below and which one needs to be above. I learned this layering knowledge from my experience in making live 2D art, to be honest. But again, of course, any normal artist can learn it as well, and I gotta tell you, it's worth learning. Why? Well, to simply put, it will make it way easier for you to do specific revisions without ruining the other elements. And that's already another form of saving time. P.S. Yes, I'm leaving the head bald since I'm planning to do a couple of hair flow experiments afterwards from my hair tips video where I explain how I use ribbon concept in drawing hair. So here's the experiment process, and I'm not gonna yap about this part since there's a separate video about it already which you can watch next. And now I know the good hair direction and flow that I want, so it's time to make sure the head and hair strand size is correct. Here we are after deciding on the hair flow direction. I sketches the hair in a more detailed version, making sure the head proportion, the front bang size, the side bangs, and the hair length are all correct. I think the most important part that I learned from a lot of pro artists is to always include hair falling physics that plays around the body, such as falling hair over to the shoulder or fingertips, etc. Honestly, those small additions really gives the illustrations more depth. Please give it a try if you haven't already. And now all of the base color is done, so I want to make the overall lighting concept to help me in the rendering phase. For the background, I don't always do this, but this time I put roughly the background composition to help the overall light and shadow placement. For the shadow and lighting concept, I use multiply, linear burn, and overlay blending techniques as a method to create a solid lighting. This is simply one of the many techniques out there, and I just started using it recently after learning from Scotty Sensei as well. Thank you, Scotty Sensei, for inspiring me. Now I got all of the lighting in, and we're finally moving on to the rendering. First thing that I'm going to do is to copy and paste the shadow and lighting from before to each and every one of the layers. Yes, you heard it right. To each and every one of the layers that exist. This is to make it easier to personalize the rendering on each object. And the important part is this. When you render, please decide which area needs more render and which area has enough color or information. For a clear example, this is a real-time hair rendering process along with a real-time commentary so you know what goes inside my head. Real-time. So I'm gonna start by adding skin tone color around the hair that intersects with the face. This will create a soft color blending from the face onto the hair. And then I want to start putting in the highlights, starting from the dark area first. And then, oops, I just remembered that she has pink streaks on her hair. Let's add that first on the base color layer so we don't have to redo the rendering. There. Now I want to make a clear division between each hair strand by using a really dark color. This will make the bangs look solid. And then the area below the highlight can be filled with darker color from the base color. This will give more details to the hair. And I think I want to add to the part above the highlight too, since, well, honestly, that's all that is needed to keep the hair strand feel full and rendered. Now, the feeling of full and rendered is what I aim, so I won't go over rendering. There's actually always more colors can be added, but if you want to work on something fast, you can just put enough rendering to make it look finished. And that thinking process pretty much goes for everything I do here. If you are interested in hearing my full thoughts, I could make a separate video of our real-time painting along with our real-time commentary. Let me know in the comments if you are interested. Either way, the general tips as the conclusion for the rendering phase is to make sure that the object you're rendering have these 3 points: lighting part, shadow part, and ambience part. Now we're getting closer to finishing. For now, I feel the rendering is already just enough, and I will move on to cleaning the background. Over here, I drew the flowers that are placed closer to the character by hand, manually, whilst for the flowers that are far from the character are going to be drawn with a flower brush to save time. Here, I refine roughly the moon and then airbrush a bright blue or white color to make the moon look like it's emitting light. Finally, adding white fog effect behind the character to make them blend better. And do you know, this simple technique is one of the easiest but highly effective way to give more depth and complexity to a drawing. You can try keeping it in mind while looking at other artists' drawing. I'm sure you'll notice this white fog technique is really that often being used. And finally, for the red version, I simply experiment using red color on an overlay and color layer blending mode. So actually that's it. 4 hours has passed. So here's a quick summary from all the key points of my Columbina drawing process. And there you go. I'd say as long as you know what's the most important part to draw in, you'll save a lot of time. Well, of course, it takes practice and experience. And you can remember that doing more experiments while drawing is always a good thing. This video purpose is just to show the way I focus myself on finishing this piece specifically, since it's considered as a really fast piece for someone like me who always takes a long time to finish a drawing. And so I hope you learned something new from this video, and you can watch this video next to level up your hair drawing using the ribbon technique. Thank you everyone for watching this far. Please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Also, you can download a free Photoshop file of this drawing on my VGen link below. Even better, you can join my YouTube membership channel so you can gain access to my membership Discord, along with downloading the free Photoshop file that's also exclusive to this Discord channel. Yes, it has the red version inside, so you can see what I did to make the second variation there. And that's all for now. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye!